Yo, what's up, guys? Your boy Pick'em MMA. I'm back with another video for you guys for UFC Vegas 93. We're gonna be going back to the Dana Dungeon for another fight night card. And UFC Louisville was pretty good for us, man. I had a really good card for UFC overall, and made a couple of units on that card. Made 4 units on the card. Only had 3.2 units on the card, so it's always a good sign when you're making more money than you bet on a card. And we're gonna move on. We're gonna see if we can make more money this week. Let's talk about a recap for the best bets last week. So we hit another lock the week. We hit Klein at almost even money. I told you guys Klein was gonna defend those takedowns. His defense looked really solid. He got a takedown of his own over Moises, which kind of scared me. I was like, why are you grappling this guy? Why are you taking this guy down? You're easily beating him up on the feet, but I guess he just wanted to prove a point out there, and he took Moises down. So that's 5 locks in a row, guys. 7-1 in the lock the weeks now. In the last 8 UFC cards, we're gonna keep it rolling. For best bets, we had Rota Jr. minus 214. He got the submission. I called the second submission on that one on the live stream. Marcos, even money. Almost Marcos was almost even money. He was actually underdog early when I put him in a long shot parlay. At minus 108, minus like slight underdog, but eventually like the line was like minus 120, so he wasn't much of a favorite over Castaneda. I know people are out there picking Castaneda, but Castaneda is okay. He's kind of mid, doesn't have any finishing ability at all. I think Marcos is really good, man. He's a really high level striker, and I think he's gonna be ranked sometime. Even though there's some killers at 135 right now, but I could see Marcos looking really good out there, having the striking edge over most of these guys outside the rankings, especially outside the rankings right now. And he made it look easy, bro. Got that decision that I called plus 125 for decision for Marcos. If you guys bet $100 on that decision, man, you made back almost $200 on that one. So that was a really good call there. Laplace by decision. I called decision too, but decision was like plus 165. I did have that decision in a parlay on my betting slate. So Laplace got the job done. Moneyline was not bad in the parlay at minus 230. The only girl that I bet that let me down last week was Lee. Thank God I didn't bet Mora, or I didn't bet on Amanda, because they both looked terrible out there. Lee looked good in the first round, man. So he got a knockdown in the first round, won the first round, then just kind of fell apart later. Her cardio just isn't there. Her taking defense just isn't there. And she lost that decision. But not a bad bet, because I went the distance. And at plus money, man, on a girl that was supposed to win that fight, I don't think that was a terrible bet. But that's my only losing bet on the night. And I gave you guys a fight does not go this, and the Soriano versus Baeza fight. Thank God I didn't parlay that, because I was really thinking about parlaying that. But yeah, that one just that fight should have been stopped, if we're being honest, but the referee just didn't want to stop the fight for some reason. Let's talk about the parlay I gave you guys, man. We hit the 4 out of 5 parlays on the card. We probably should have swept the parlay section, if we're being honest right now. But that Baeza and Soriano fight not being stopped early, like kind of it's still overall still good parlays I gave you guys. Rosas and Laplace were easy parlays there, safe parlay, very safe parlay there. We had Klein, Katona over 2.5 rounds of the Marcos and John Castaneda fight at plus 189. We had Ferreira, Laplace, Imabov at plus 241. I was kind of confident that that could cash, even though the main win was early stop as well. Imabov was taking the fight over. We had a Klein, my lock of the week, Marcos, Imabov. Only put $20 in this one to win $120, and that one ended up cashing. You know, when you win parlays like that, you always like, why didn't I put more money on this? So like, I'm kind of like kicking myself back, not putting more money on that one. I'm happy I'll take it though. So if you guys want to see my full betting slate on the card, it's all posted in the community section. It's all third party tracked. If you guys are if that's something you want to check out. And we had the last 5 out of last 5 UFC cards. We have profited on the last 4 out of 5 UFC cards now. Consistency, we're gonna keep it going, guys. Let's talk about the lock of the week for UFC Vegas 93 now. Now this is it's almost 2-1 lock of the week. I mean, the money line's not something like. I want to give you guys like a minus 120 plus money underdog lock, if possible, if I'm confident in someone like that. But I do like Armfield at this line, man. Minus 180 for Armfield. He's gonna be the far better striker on the feed. Striking defense is not like takedown defense is not terrible for Armfield. He does get taken down, but he's not settling on bottom. He's gonna work his way back up. He's gonna use the fence to stay upright. His takedown defense is not as good as Klein. Like last week, I really like Klein's takedown defense at 83%. Armfield, I feel like he's gonna get taken on. He's gonna work his way back up. He's gonna land the more powerful shots on the feet, land more damage, and he's gonna win that fight. I'm pretty confident Armfield's gonna win that fight. And minus 180, man, I like him as a parlay piece. Even you can bet him straight up on the money line, not bad. But I do like him as a parlay piece. I don't really see Houston getting consistent takedowns to win this fight, like by out-grappling Armfield for all 3 rounds. And I could see Armfield dropping Houston. Houston's been dropped by Ricky Tercios, who's I don't think has a lot of power on the feet. Mostly a point fighter. And also Houston got dropped by what's his name? I can't remember his name right now, but Fernie Garcia. Yeah, he got dropped by Fernie Garcia in the first round. So this guy's getting dropped a lot, man. If he can take down Armfield and hold him down for all 3 rounds, I could see Armfield eventually getting KO or something like that. I could see that happening. We have seen Houston get knocked out before when he was like 22 years old, back by Chad Anlager. I don't know if he's gonna get the KO, but I do see Armfield winning this fight. I think we're gonna go on a 6-0 lock win streak now. But the Armfield this week, let's see, man. Let's see what happens. I'm excited for this fight. I think this is gonna be one of the better fights on the card. Let's talk about best bets now, guys. For best bets, we have I'm gonna buy a chalky best bet, but I do like the ITD call here. I do like him to finish Jose Johnson. Jose Johnson has a long neck. I see Amabayev taking his back and backpacking him and taking that rear naked submission by rear naked choke. I think he's gonna get the submission on Jose Johnson. Now I would give you guys submission play, but the only reason I'm not giving you guys submission play is because finish is only minus 135 and the submission is like minus 110. So it's not like submission is plus money or anything like that. He's probably gonna finish the fight by submission more than likely. But you might as well cover your back and take the finish at minus 135. I also like him as a parlay piece. I parlayed him early, so I like Amabayev here as a parlay piece, and I like him to finish the fight. Alright, guys, let's talk about next best bet on the card. It's gonna be Nate Maness minus 500. Now I haven't played anything on Nate Maness yet. I'm just waiting for DraftKings to drop all the props so I can parlay his TKO prop. It's something I like on this card. I haven't played him in a parlay yet, but I do see him winning. I mean, can Jimmy Flake get a Hail Mary submission? I mean, if Maness makes a mistake, maybe then, but I don't really see him making a mistake out there. I think Maness will be smart enough. He knows this is a good matchup for him. He should not be losing this matchup. Furman Bantamweight also is going to be much bigger than Jimmy Flake. Way better striker than Jimmy Flake on the feet. I'm sure that's not like it's not a mystery that why he's minus 500 here. But Jimmy Flex, even when he's fighting these other guys out there, he's getting pieced up, almost getting knocked out. He almost got knocked out by Cody Durden on the feet before he got that Hail Mary submission, flying like triangle. I don't think Maness is gonna make a mistake here. I think he's gonna get the KO TKO in the first round probably. The KO TKO is like minus 200. I think you can throw that in a prop parlay if you like someone else on this card. We'll talk about the next best bet on the card. Is Jacob Sergey, same thing I'm talking about with Jimmy Flake. Not Weston Wilson is not as dangerous with the submission game as Jimmy Flake is. Weston Wilson's, I don't really rate Weston Wilson all that much. I don't know how he ever made it to UFC. I think Jacob Sergey is going to be able to defend takedowns early. I don't think Weston Wilson can take a shot on the feet. He's got that Giraffe syndrome where he keeps the chin right up in the air. I think Jacob Sergey is gonna knock him out cold in the first round. I don't think this fight should be sanctioned, if we're being honest. I like Jacob Sergey. Money line and parlay is not bad. I mean, minus 30. Should he be minus 300 over here? Over minus 300? Probably not. But they're giving him someone like Weston Wilson, who I really don't rate too much. Now also like Jacob Sergey is gonna have to really mess up like I was talking about with Nate Maness for these guys to lose these fights. Justin Wilson has no power on the feet. He could throw some body kicks and head kicks, but I don't think those are gonna land or do any damage to Sergey. Sergey has one punch KO power, and we've seen that over his last fight. And he's also shown the power in the road to UFC. I think he will finish the fight. KO is minus 200, I think, for Sergey. You might as well take him in a parlay and take the round 1 sprinkle. For I wish the round 1 KO was plus money, but I don't really see Russell Wilson surviving. I like the unders. I have the unders in a parlay. I think it's going to go under 1.5 rounds. Let's talk about next best bet on the card. Now this one's let's talk next bet on the card is gonna be Ali's Kara by submission. Now he probably could get the KO on the feet. I mean, I could see him hurting Tricoli on the feet. Tricoli striking is kind of mid. Like the KO is gonna be there, but I could see Tricoli like maybe getting some respect on the feet. Maybe like maybe shooting a takedown and getting worse. And Ali's Kara locking in that submission. That's gonna be easy path to victory for Ali's Kara. Like he could probably knock him out on the feet, but Zerkoli is like 6 feet tall, 6 feet 5 inch tall. He's pretty big for the weight class, and like Ozkiro is actually moving up. I think it's like no, I think Zerkoli's moving down. I can't remember. I'm not sure if this is a 205 or 185. I forgot completely. But I see Ozkiro being the far better wrestler, better striker, better mover. And I could see him getting a submission, man. Submission is plus 175. The KO is like minus 150. I mean, I'll take a shot on the submission, even though the KO is probably more likely. But I could see the submission being there. I really could see the submission being there for Ali's Karo. Alright, guys, let's talk about the parlays section now. Parlays for this card. Safest parlay on this card probably is Armfield moneyline Malak the week. Under 1.5 rounds in the Jeka Sergey and Wilson fight, and I'm gonna buy a money line plus 145. I do feel pretty good about this parlay. Safer parlay with some more juice. Knudsen, if Knudsen wins, I think this one's gonna cash easy. Only worried about Knudsen because WMA, you can never be too sure in WMA, but I could see this one cashing. Knudsen Manus moneyline, Knudsen moneyline, Sergey moneyline. Over 1.5 rounds in the Miles Johns versus DeAndrade's fight, plus 208. I really could see this one cashed if Knudsen wins the fight. Now, this is a risky parlay. We hit the plus 500 parlay last week. Let's see if we can hit another plus 500 parlay this week. I'm going to buy a money line. I'm going to buy by ITD, finish. I'm going to buy by minus 135. Armfield at minus 180. Kwamba money line at almost 2-1. Taira money line at almost 2-1. This one's risky, man. I'm not as confident in this one. I could see this one cashing. I really could, but it's a risky parlay. Like this is not like it's not often you're gonna hit back to back a plus of 500 parlays, unless you get kind of lucky. But I'm hoping to get lucky here. Let's see if we can cash this one. So there it is, guys. Those are the best bets. The lock the week. The parlays of the week. Let me know what you guys think about the parlays, the best bets, the lock the week. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree for the props that I'm giving you guys, the plays. And I'll see you guys next, man. Take it easy, guys. Best of luck on all your bets this week, and bet responsibly, man. Don't like overexpose yourself on fighters on each fight. I've been managing my bankroll pretty well. We've been doing really good in the last couple of weeks. I'm hoping to keep it going. I've been betting the way I'm betting. I think it's pretty safe. You're probably not gonna make crazy amount of money in one card, but long term, I think it's gonna work out long term. That's the way I'm looking at it now, and I think it's been working out for me in that way. But if you guys want to see my last week's recap for betting, it's all posted on the community section. We hit a couple of nice parlays. We hit a Klein and Laplas at plus 145. We hit another parlay with the Laplas by decision. We hit over 1.5 round the Marcos and Castaneda, and the over half round in the Radke versus Practice fight. Now, thank God I took the over half round. Imagine if I took the over 1.5 rounds. That parlay cashed also. The only bet we missed on last week was Andrea Lee by decision. I post these bets every week for my members on the channel, for supporting the channel, and it's only $4.99 a month if that's something you always want to support. And you can become a member on the channel, or if you're active in the chat, you might get a free membership gifted by someone in the chat. But yeah, I'll see you guys next one. Take it easy, guys. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate all the members on the channel, and I'll wish you guys a good luck this week, man. Take it easy, guys. Later.